Hi everybody, it's the Soap Man and it's time to make some soap. So what I'm going to be doing today is, well, I'm not even sure what to call it. It's going to be an experiment. I have a whole array of goodies here lined up from various suppliers. So the majority of the soap will be black with Nurture Soap's activated charcoal. But I am also going to put in some vibrant colors. One of them is going to be Pretty Kitty by Mad Micas, which you need your sunglasses for that. Look at that. And then I'm going to have another pink from Mad Micas, which is Tickled Pink. This is similar to Brambleberry's electric bubblegum that I've used for years. So I'm going to take that and put just a little splash of activated charcoal in that to darken it just a little bit. Then I'm going to be using Brambleberry's Nuclear Orange, which I'm almost out of, and unfortunately they no longer sell this. But Mad Micas has one, and I have it in the cabinet here, that's called Flotation Device, which is real similar to this, very, very close. And then I'm also going to have a Mad Micas Grape Knee High. These will be the 4 accent colors in a mostly black base. And I'm going to fragrance this with Crafter's Choice, Blackberries, and Spiced Pear. I told you I had a whole bunch of different goodies from different suppliers. I've used this fragrance before one time, and I love the scent. It's really sweet, but yet I can smell the spiced pear in it, but I smell the sweet more than anything. And reviews say it doesn't misbehave. I can't tell because I did textured layers, and I wanted it thick, so I stick blended a lot, and I didn't notice any unusual acceleration. But when I got to the piping, it was a disaster. When I picked the bag up, it was warm and it was hard. It blew the piping tip out. So I don't know if that was the fragrance accelerating or not, so I'm going to be super careful with that. So enough talk, let's make some soap. I'm soaping at about 83 degrees Fahrenheit, so I'm going to start by slowly, carefully pouring my lye into the oils. And getting a very, very basic emulsification. Which I do believe is achieved. This might separate a little bit on me. It does when it's cool, and that is okay because it will get well stirred and blended as we go. So this first container is going to have black. I'm going to fill it up. Yeah, we're separating a little bit. That's all right. I'm not worried about it. These will be our accent colors. So I will do these evenly. Boy, that's really gotten grainy. Let me scrape this out because I want to reuse this. And I'm going to give those a quick hand stir. me stir these quickly just to kind of bring them back together. Okay, let's start with our black. That's a little full, so I'm going to pour some of that into there. That's just a little too full. Activated charcoal is so light, it's messy. I love it. I love the black that I get from it, but it is messy because it's so light. And I'm going pretty hefty on it because I want to make sure that I get a really dark black. So let's slowly stir this in. Set that aside and let's work on these accent colors. So going lightest to darkest, I will start with the nuclear orange. Literally scraping the bottom of the barrel. And then let's do our pretty kitty, the really bright hot pink. And then let's do the next pink, which will have, it'll be a little bit darker, and we'll have a splash of black, or excuse me, activated charcoal in it. And I mean just like maybe a 1/16 of a teaspoon. Let's see what that does. Yeah, that's exactly what I want. Oh, I love that. And then let's do our purple. Nice, very nice. Now, let's give these a quick buzz just to be sure everything's emulsified and blended together. We will go lightest to darkest. Now, let's see what our fragrance does. So I'm going to put the majority into the black, or a higher amount I should say, an equal quarter with these. I'm going to hand stir this to see what it does. Now, how are we looking? I am going to let those just sit. So I'll be back in just a minute. Okay, I'm glad I didn't stick blend those because I do believe that fragrance accelerates just a little bit. So let's start getting a decent amount of black. And that's not what I was going to do, but that's what I'm going to do now. I meant to use my other pot. Oh well. Drop swirl it is. Oh yeah, we are thickening. That fragrance accelerates. Say what they will. Because this has thickened up so much, I'm going to end up doing a hanger swirl on it. glad I didn't stick blend this. Wow. What can we do with a top that looks ugly? We can put some glitter on it and help cover it up. Okay, let's see what we're going to have. I'll spray this with some alcohol. Let it sit about 5 minutes so we don't get soda ash, and put it to bed. I'm curious what I'm going to see tomorrow. Let's see. But that's what I have for today. This happens in handcrafted products. We all know that. See y'all tomorrow, everybody. Bye. Wow, that was an interesting pour. And the bottom's kind of looking like what I was expecting. But that fragrance most definitely accelerates. I'm so glad I stirred it in by hand and didn't stick blend it, because you see what happens even when I stirred it. So this should be interesting. Let's just find out. Bottom line is, regardless of what it looks like, it's soap. Whoever gets it, it will clean them, and it does smell good. I love this fragrance, and this fragrance sticks like glue. So let's see. Well, of course we got the really big chunks because it was so thick, and that's not what I was wanting. I like thick swirls, but this should be interesting. Let's go ahead and cut one and see what they look like. That's why I always say have a plan B, just in case, because you just don't know when something's going to happen. So I had my hanger ready, and I always have a spoon ready to do a spoon swirl or a spoon plop if I have to. Yeah, that's the end. Let's see what some of the inner ones might look decent with the hanger run through it. If I had stuck with the in the pot swirl like I thoroughly intended to do, this would have been okay. I might even try this again next week with the in the pot swirl like I intended. But it's not looking bad. The colors were what I wanted. No, that looks pretty nice. So, it turned out better than I expected. Not what I planned, but better than I expected. Not half bad. And once again, I really like this fragrance. I'll continue to use it. I'll just be really cautious with it. And I will do an in the pot swirl because it's a quicker pour. And it sticks like glue in your cold process. So I'm really happy with it, other than the fact that it accelerates considerably. That's what I have this week. Stay safe, take good care of yourselves, and I'll see you next week. Thanks for watching. Bye.